Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today's Tuesday tip we're going to be talking all about beauty blenders, when to use it wet, when to use it dry, what is the difference and everything about it. So let's go ahead and get started. And my favorite beauty blender out of all of the ones in the market is this one from Real Techniques. And with this sponge, I only purchased the one that comes with the box, just so it stays in the box, and whenever I have it in my makeup kit or in my makeup, it won't collect any bacteria and it keeps it nice and safe and clean. So the reason why I love the sponge is because it has, of course, the top part which is more round, but also you get on the bottom side the more flat side, which makes it really easy when you want to buff in your foundation or apply anything else. So you would want to use the sponge wet whenever you want the sponge to absorb the product. So for example, if you're applying your foundation and you want to get a more sheer coverage, or you just want to press a second layer of foundation without making it look heavy and cakey, that's when you want your sponge to be wet, because it will absorb the excess product and it will not make it very heavy. Great effect if you want more of a natural and dewy look. And you would use your sponge dry when you don't want your sponge to absorb as much product. So again, you would use it to apply your foundation or to buff a second layer of foundation, or same applies for concealer, cream blush, and all of the other details. In my personal experience, I never use a sponge to apply my foundation straight away on myself or on a client. I would always use it as a secondary thing. So I would first apply my foundation, for example, with a brush or with my hands, and then I'll go back with my beauty blender, either wet or dry, depending on what I want, and start to buff it off, or even take a little bit extra foundation or concealer and do the same thing. So nothing is wrong or right, it just depends on what you want to achieve and the overall look of the foundation and the concealer, the contour, anything that you're blending out. So I really hope that this was useful and you now know the main difference between both. Thank you very much again for watching, and I'll see you next week.